Hello and welcome. Today we're going to be going over how you can automatically send a thank you email to someone after they sign up for your website or software or whatever signups there may be. So let's go ahead and get started. For this example, we're going to be using this email as an example. Let's say every time someone signs up, you receive an email like this with their information, whatever they input it at the moment of sign up. So we're going to be using this exact email to be able to do the whole flow. A quick run through of the flow. We're going to be using some very basic actions, but we will be using an AI model. In this case, the AI model we will be using is called Form Processor. So all you have to do is click create, and you're going to need to create an AI model for the text inside of the email. So all you have to do is create a PDF document with the information from the email. So what you could do is copy and paste the text from the email body onto a Google Doc. And all you would have to do is do File, Download, and download it in PDF document. Once you have that, all you have to do is click Add New Files and select your document. Now, as you can see here, it's detecting each little section. So here it says workspace, they entered personal workspace. For country, they put NL. Full name, that would be the full name. And you just need to select the fields that you wish your flow to use. So in this case, the only things I really care about for my thank you email are their email and their full name. If you go here to document properties, you'll be able to see all of the different fields that it detected. If you wish to add it to a selected field, all you have to do is click on the plus sign here. And then all you have to do is save your AI model so that we can use it inside of our flow. The first step with any Zenfi flow is to set up the trigger. So in this case, we have this Google Form trigger, meaning every time an email arrives, it's going to start the flow. In Zenfi, that's basically what a trigger is. It's the first action that's going to be in charge of making sure that the whole flow is done. So in this case, since it's a Gmail trigger, every time an email arrives to the inbox, it's going to run the workflow. So you have to set up the connection first, which is going to grant Zenfi permission to be able to connect to your Gmail and see all the incoming emails. So to do that, all you have to do is click here, create new connection, and you can set up a private or shared connection. After you authorize that, then we can move on to the next step. Here I have an if branch, which is called if new signup, meaning when there is a new signup, it's going to go through the true branch, and when there isn't a new signup, it's going to go through the false branch. So the first thing we're going to do is set up our if condition. So if we click here on the wrench, we'll be able to look at the different clauses. As we can see, I have when subject contains new signup, meaning whenever the subject contains those words, it's going to follow the true branch. As we can see, every time I receive a sign up email, it says new sign up and then the name of the person. So here we would be able to use something else instead of the subject by using this tool here called the token picker. All you have to do is click it. This allows you to use data from previous steps, in this case from the email, and you can use any of these tokens. So maybe instead of the subject, you want to use the text body or maybe the person who the email was from. And you can also use a token picker for this part, or you can write manually as I did here. The next action is to create the PDF, which the AI model is going to be reading. So for this next action, this one is called Convert HTML to PDF. I named it Create PDF since it's going to be creating the PDF that the AI model is going to be reading. So in this case, you just have to indicate the HTML body. You can find it using the token picker. And then you have to indicate the file name. Really, you can use any name. In this case, since I'm not saving the document, it's not really important what the name of the document is. But if you were to save it in Google Drive, for example, you can always use a token picker to add the name of the person or maybe who it's from. This next action is going to call our AI model. You'll be able to set up the connection with the AI model by using the tool here. And all you have to do is tell it which document you wish to process after you select which model you'll be using. If you have more than one model already made, they will all pop up here. And then you just click the token picker, let it know which document. In this case, we're going to be using the PDF document that was created in the last action. So since in this case, I only selected the email and the full name, these are going to be the only things that it's going to be extracting. So then in my last step, the send email, who the email is going to be sent to, I'm going to use the extracted information from the email that they submitted. I'm going to put it here. You can find it using the token picker. You'll find this AI model. It's going to have the extracted information, and here I'll have the email and the full name, which are the sections that I selected. And then you can modify the subject, the body. Here I put hello, full name. Again, I use the information from the AI model, you can simply use the token picker that is located down below, or a simple hack is also to put the @ and then you'll be able to find everything here. And that would be everything. Let's go ahead and save and test run. So I'm going to go ahead and put test run, select an email to start. I'm going to be using this email as an example, and it's going to start running through the flow. In this case, since the email does contain those words, it should be going through the true branch, but also do an example of what happens when the subject does not contain those words, which it should simply just exit out of the flow. Okay, and here it has finished. It says it has sent the email, so let me go ahead and open my inbox since I did use my email for example purposes. And here we have the final email with the information that was provided at the moment of sign up, the full name, the email that was registered, and lastly I'm just going to test run with an email with a different subject just so that we can make sure that it is exiting out of the flow. So in this case it went through the false branch and exited the flow. So it is working properly. That would be everything. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, you can make your flows as intricate as you want. You can remove or add steps depending on your needs. And remember, you can always check out our YouTube channel where you'll be able to find more tutorials on different use cases using different actions on Zenfi so you can become an expert in no time.